You like my background? Gee, thanks. Just got it. As in, this is literally just a big, thick window in my house, and you're just seeing the reflection of my backyard. And in this viewfinder, it is beautiful. Hi, how are you guys? Welcome back to my channel in the category of vacations from hell, because you might have seen on my main channel me talk about my spring break disaster, and that really was a disaster. That was another vacations from hell type video. And now this one is going to be one that I did with my ex-boyfriend. We decided to go to Tampa, which sounds kind of weird how that fits on my timeline because I went to college in Tampa. However, when I graduated in 2016, I came back to Dallas, unpacked, like this is how bad my room looked, like so bad. And then I remember I vacationed to London for 5 days as a gift to me. And then since I didn't really get much time with him, we decided that we were going to go back to Tampa and a little further down south from that airport in St. Pete Beach. Me and the boy, we fly into Tampa, and I'm flying non-rev, and I got on no problem. So this is not gonna be one of those airline disaster stories. No, so according to how smoothly everything goes, I just have this gut feeling that everything is going to be a-okay with this vacation. So I remember we go to the complex of condos, been there a zillion times, but for some reason when now I'm in charge to find it, all of them look the same. All of them are just very, very pink buildings. However, if you go anywhere in Florida, all the places are pink. So I see this one building and I'm like, this is the admissions office of the condo. And my boy is so skeptical because he's like,
why are there towels set to dry on the fence? And why are there water shoes right here in the grass?
Who grew up around here? Me. Who knows this place? Me. Who was there just not too long ago? Me. So I tell him to just be quiet, follow me. So I walk right into this admissions place to see a woman sleeping on the couch, dead in center. She sees me and she jumps from the couch. And apparently I got all turned around and I did do exactly what he thought I was doing. I walked right into somebody else's condo. That I was a little bit embarrassed of, but I was also, like a little bit nervous, trying to impress him, and really just not thinking. So finally we get into the condo, our condo, and I was there just a couple weeks before when I was moving out from Tampa with graduation. So I put some stuff in the closet and I go back to the closet to get the stuff that I need that's had like essentials that you couldn't buy somewhere else. Kind of like, I think it had like certain clothes that I remember specifically waiting like to get out of that closet, and also medication. So I try for the closet and the handle is just like this endless wheel of the axle. Like I could just move it around and shift it around. Like it was as jiggly as can be. I cannot get it open for the life of me. So of course I try, then my boy tries, then I try, and then my boy tries, and then it gets to the point where I'm like, move over, I got this. And we're just like bickering back and forth. I mean, come on, how badly do I need medication? This is starting to get exhausting. At least we're able to have a good evening, good food. I got some ice cream. I don't know what happened to it. It was such a soft serve, it dripped down my arm and I lost half of it in the sink. Little bit sad by that, but overall I have really good memories for the first few days. During this time, I am actually on a strong antibiotic, and I'm not for sure if you guys have heard of like antibiotic light sensitivity, but that's a thing. And I've never really truly experienced that until I was at the beach in direct sunlight, and I got an antibiotic sunburn, as you might call it, on my head, like in my scalp, and then on the bottom of my feet. Now on my scalp, it kind of hurt, but it really just felt like a normal, intense sun exposure, nothing too bad. However, then I'd wake up the next day and it would be peeling, and not flaking, I mean peeling, where it literally felt like I had these huge big like salt chunks, or like frosted flake size pieces of dead skin on my scalp. And I'd run my hands through and it would just be like, oh. You know when you pull off a sunburn and you look at it and it's like these little thin pieces of skin? This was probably coming off 4 layers of skin tissue at a time. Like, it was bad. And I took a picture of it, but it was so bad I deleted it. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But I remember my boy seeing that and being like, whoa, like ew. I would say that I wish I brought a hat, but I did bring a hat. I guess really I regret not wearing the hat. And then I remember I got it like on the bottom of my feet, and I don't know how I could have solved that, because it's like I put on water shoes that covered the whole top of my foot, but I still felt the same burn sensation. So I don't know, I mean, at least that didn't peel, but it was so weird because they hurt so bad from the sun, like an antibiotic sunburn, but they never got pink. It was just such a weird chemical reaction. Oh, but you know what also made me mad is that my boy was always getting sunburned. He would always forget to bring sunscreen. So I will tell you that he used up 80% of every sunscreen bottle we ever got. So there was a time when we were at the beach when he was giving himself his 2nd or 3rd coat. And by the time we park our stuff on the sand, I grab it and it's empty. So to me, I feel like there was a lot of room for error because of him. Okay, so we are halfway in the trip and finally we get that closet door open. Hallelujah. And you know what ended up opening it? One of the maintenance guy took a screwdriver, jammed it in the socket, and goes, click. It was that easy. So if you are ever locked out of the house, just take a screwdriver. It's that easy. Okay, at least by now I got my aloe, like drenched in aloe. I got my medicine finally, things are gonna start looking up. But then my mom calls me and she says, somebody has stolen your debit card information. I'm on the phone for about 2 hours with this lady. Super nice, super conversational, super lonely. Okay, I hate going there because I was a customer service agent too, but she was definitely confused about the purchases and thinking that I made them, like, oh, and at first you're thinking, okay, cool, whatever. No. Let me tell you what the purchases were for. They were for dating sites, but it wasn't just regular dating sites. It was the more exotic kind. Like one in particular was like datafarmer.com. I explained to her the story for like the 2nd time, and then 30 minutes later into the conversation, she asked me if I've had any success on those dating sites like datafarmer.com, because she's been struggling with online dating and was wondering if I have any advice for her. No, lady, I am not looking for a farmer. I am with my boyfriend. I am not cheating on him. Finally, she gets all the information for her records. They're gonna send me a new debit card, but in the meantime, the access to my card is shut down. So on the plus side, my boy had to pay for everything, and I'm just not complaining. Finally, we get to the last 24 hours of our vacation in St. Pete Beach. And I'm just trying my best because my feet are on fire. My scalp is scaly. The universe is done with me. I can relax and enjoy company with my boy until he tells me that the car engine light turned on. At least I can say within those last 24 hours, we were never stranded on the side of a highway. But I will tell you this. He nagged and complained the entire time about needing to return the car sooner. Well, you have my story for the books added in the Vacations from Hell playlist. Don't forget to subscribe to join the fam bam. Bamity bam. Love you, mean it. Bye, guys.